The following program is produced entirely by the television production students of Southeast High School, in partnership with Kaiser University, and by the medical experts at Intercoastal Cardiology of Sarasota, and by Cody's Original Roadhouse, and by the financial advisors at Mott & Associates in Bradenton.
Live from Southeast High School in Bradenton, Florida, SCTV, Southeast High School Sports presents Southeast Seminole Football. Tonight our Noles are hosting cross-county rival, the Palmetto Tigers. Southeast comes into the game with an 0-2 record, and the Tigers are 1-1. I'm Randy Funderburk, and I'll be joined in the booth tonight by Augustus Cavers.
Hello, everyone. How's everything?
We'll be bringing the game tonight to you, everything that's happening on the field. Now, last week, Augustus, it was a good game for about 3 quarters, and then something happened.
Yes, indeed. Something did happen. Like I said, it was just a couple miscues last week, and just got overwhelmed by the line of Brandon River. But this week is totally different, and I'm expecting something better this week.
Playing the Palmetto tonight, and the Palmetto's coming off a very, very tough loss to Manatee, a game they had, we thought, firmly in hand. I watched part of the game late last week on television, and thought they had it in hand, but they found a way to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. So they're coming here tonight with I think with something on their mind.
Well, they're coming in tonight with a chip on their shoulder. They have a lot to prove, and tonight they're coming here. They're looking for a win, but on our side, we need a win. So it's going to be a tough match. It sparked the rival, and tonight it's going to be a classic one. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, you played for the Seminoles back in 2004, 2006 range. What kind of games do you can remember from the past?
Against Palmetto, very intense rivalry games. A lot of bragging rights.
Well, Augustus, we got a new feature we're going to have tonight. The Seminoles Coaches Corner, which is brought to you in partnership with Mott & Associates, financial planners of Bradenton, sports editor for SCTV. Conrad Sirkowski talked to Coach John Warren earlier in the week about tonight's game, and here's what he said in Southeast Coaches Corner.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Seminole Coaches Corner, brought to you in partnership with Mott & Associates, financial planners in Bradenton. I'm Conrad, and I have with me Coach John Warren to talk to us about the Seminoles game against the Palmetto Tigers. Hi, Coach Warren, and welcome to the Coaches Corner.
How we doing? Thanks for having me.
So let's first talk a little bit about last week's game against the Braden River Pirates. It was definitely a game of 2 halves.
Oh yes, it's anytime you have a in-town rivalry, our kids step up their level of play, and if we could hit the pause button and rewind a little bit to play that 4th quarter over, we would definitely do it. You could definitely see our guys kind of hit the E on the fuel level. They just ran out of gas, and that's when the 35 points got racked up on us, and that's the game of football. It's a lot like life, and some things you just can't redo, and unfortunately we can't redo it, but we told the kids we were proud of their effort and proud of the way they battled, and we'll move forward. So.
Yeah, it definitely seems like their kids had a little bit more fuel in them for the game.
They did. They're a little bit of a deeper team than we are right now. We're still in building phase, but we're not going to use that as any kind of excuse to not win a football game. That kind of program is where we want to eventually be at, is where we can have one kid play one way and move forward from there. But until then, we got to have a lot of kids playing both ways, and that's just the way it is when we're rebuilding.
Yeah. So your next game is against crosstown rival Palmetto Tigers. What can we expect from that game?
Well, again, our kids are going to be elevated. It's another rivalry game for them. The excitement level is out the roof. There's not much motivation that I need to do to the kids. As soon as we put on the uniform, they're ready to play. And again, it's a home game for us. So we always talk the pride of standing up for your home turf, and when we can do that, and if we can do that this Friday, you know, it'll be a gigantic celebration for us. We're due for a victory. We're due for a four-quarter game, so we're going to try to eliminate mistakes and see what we can do.
I can definitely see a lot of fans coming out to support our home team. So tell us a little bit about a couple of Noles that we should watch out for.
We have an old Palmetto Tiger on our team, Quan Laguerre, who's playing receiver for us this year. He had 7 catches in his first game. He got held out last week, but you know, we're expecting gigantic things from him. He's super hyped for this game, as you can imagine. Defensively, DeQuan Williams is a linebacker for us. Played you know, probably the best game that we've seen him ever play last week, and he was all over the field. So those 2 guys are very athletic, very talented football players, and we're looking for big things. So.
Thank you so much for being with us today, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'm Conrad, and I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Seminoles Coach's Corner, powered by the financial planners at Mott & Associates. Now, back to the guys on the mic.
Thank you, Conrad. Thank you for that Coach's Corner with Coach John Warren. We just observed a moment of silence, it being the September 11th anniversary, and people standing, and as we get ready for the national anthem. I want to kick it down to Athletic Director Coach Dan Bradshaw, who's got kind of a pregame report to tell us what to expect in the game. So let's kick it down to Dan.
So tonight's definitely a game about finishing. You know, last week Southeast didn't finish. We were up 3-0 late in the third and just couldn't finish through the fourth. Kind of ran out of steam. And Palmetto definitely didn't finish the way they wanted to against Manatee. So, you know, I see tonight in talking with Coach Warren and the other coaches about who can finish best and who can limit mistakes. Manatee was, Palmetto was opportunistic last week, creating 6 turnovers, and Southeast can't let that happen to them tonight, or we'll be on the wrong end of the score. So. Definitely limiting mistakes and finishing, seeing how we can't maybe repeat as 2 years ago when we knocked off a heavily favored Palmetto team. So we'll see how tonight goes. Back to you now upstairs, Randy and Augustus.
All right, thanks, Coach Bradshaw, for that sideline report. We got to talk to Coach Bradshaw about smiling during this presentation. He's down there.
Just a little bit, right?
You watch old Aaron, what's her name, on the sideline, and Leslie George and all those people. They're always smiling. They put pretty faces down there, and we put Bradshaw. Who thought this through?
I don't know, but we'll get someone down there. Trust me.
We'll get him smiling before long. Maybe a victory tonight would make him smile. Augustus, what do you think?
Absolutely. But the emotions is running high tonight. If you was not out there during the pregame, you should have been out there. Out there on the field, the guys are looking at each other. We may see a lot of jarring tonight through the two teams because, again, a lot of the guys grew up together from the same communities, some even family members. So it's a lot of high expectations for both teams tonight and coaches tonight. And I'm really looking forward for this game.
What do you remember about the Palmetto rivalry when you were playing?
Well, the biggest memory I had about them is my junior year, actually. Palmetto was coming off one of the biggest wins in school history as that year. Matter of fact, that was the last time they beat Manatee High School back in 2004. And we went to their house, and that game right there was so exciting. And they were coming off a big win. They were saying that, oh, we're going to beat Southeast. And we were coming in 4-0. They were 4-0. So it was a big write-up about that game. And we went actually to their house and, completely dominated. And that's one of the most memorable games against Palmetto I remember.
I can understand remembering that if you to go to somebody else's house who's riding high and then be able to take the wind out of their sails.
Tell me about it.
I'm sure it was very satisfying. Team captains for the Noles going out tonight are
we have the QB.
number 3 is Joey Giardina, and number 9 is Quan Laguerre. Number 7 for the Noles, Daquan Williams, and number 65 for the Seminoles is Blake Green, a 6'1", 260-pound senior offensive lineman.
Oh, yes.
Looks like for the Tigers, number 33 is Devin Bevlin, and
Senior D tackle.
what is it?
And we have number 14,
Sean Allison, the quarterback, who's he looks like he's pretty tall out there compared to Joey out there.
Yes,
but,
he is. He is 6'6", 200 pounds. He's committed to Miami.
Maybe that's why he's committed to Division I.
Yes, he is.
So let's find out. It looks like Noles are going to kick off. Palmetto will receive. And we'll be getting this game off to a start in just a couple minutes. Tonight's sponsors include Bright House Sports Network, Howard Leasing, Key Glass Mirror, Below Pharmacy, Signs Zoo, Firkins Automotive, First Manatee Bank. Want to thank Chili's for their pregame meal, and we want to especially thank Anna Maria Oyster Bar for bringing the press box food.
Oh,
and
yes.
as usual, we see more people come to the press box during Anna Maria night than.
I mean, it was crowded in here earlier.
I didn't think we'd ever get the administrators out of here.
But hey, this shot right here is so memorable. Coming out for the home games. It's nothing like that. I don't know if you were a player, but coming out like that with the flag, it's nothing better than that. I tell you, Randy, it's nothing better than that.
Well, we'll be ready for some football. The 0-2 Seminoles versus the 1-1 Tigers. I saw the local newspaper predicted a 28-14 win for the Tigers.
Hey, this is why we play on Friday.
This is why you
nights.
play on the game on the field?
This is why we leave it all on the field.
Don't play it in the newspaper?
Never played in newspaper. Newspaper can tell you anything. Newspaper can tell you a 45-zip game. But until it's actually played out on the field, you can't believe it. So games like this, as a player, you come in as an underdog. You want to come out and show everyone what you're about. And I feel like the Seminoles tonight is going to do that against the Palmetto Tigers. But the Palmetto Tigers are a great team. If you've seen on television last week, they showed that they are explosive offense. They have a great quarterback, and like I said, this is going to be a challenge for the Southeast defense.
Well, they looked good last week. I saw probably the third quarter, and they were up most of the game against Manatee, and then I guess a mental lapse or something gave up a big touchdown that brought the Hurricanes back into the game, and then all they had to do was come down and get a field goal to take a 1-point victory. So,
and returning for the Palmetto Tigers tonight is Theodis Johnson. He's the senior defensive back. I actually had a great game against their opponent last week. He had an interception and 2 fumble recoveries.
Rodriguez has the ball teed up, and it's a nice long kick. He's been kicking well. It's going to come down at the 8-yard line out across the 20.
Like you see some daylight
25.
through the middle.
He's wide open. He's going to go a long way. I think he's going to
the 40.
The 30, the 20. He's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown. There was a huge. Now here comes a flag late from back at the 45-yard line. And we'll see what's going to happen. But that's a big hole right up the middle, Augustus, and he found it and went through it.
Excuse me, everyone. That was Brandon Leckett, senior wide receiver.
See what the. We've got an instant replay here. Let's see what Lexus doesn't have for us. Oh, we got it. It's coming back.
Have a block in the back.
Block in the back. Coming back. So that's big news.
That is something that, as a team, you do not want the visitors teams to come out with such a play like that. You have to.
You got to march that thing back. Now they're saying it occurred at the 23-yard line. He threw the flag at the 45, so he saw it from a long way off. I bet if we had a replay, we'd been able to see it.
Now the defense right now has have to be firemen, so they have to put the fire out, and they have to. It's a must that Southeast get a 3-and-out on this drive right here.
Well, the Tigers will take over from the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. Quarterback again is
Allison.
Sean Allison.
And we're in the running back. We have number 3 back, Octavius James.
And Gavin Greenman, 44, I believe.
Gonna
It's a
hand up
handoff.
up the hole.
Big hole. Number
He
3
gets
over
stuffed.
across the 31-yard to the 31. That'll pick up a 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 8.
Again, like I said last week, the Southeast defense is a fast defense, very explosive defense. I think it's going to be very hard for a team to run outside with the Southeast Seminoles. But again, this is a great matchup, speed on speed. It's going to be interesting to see how the Southeast linebackers match up against Palmetto running backs.
Octavius James is one of the running backs.
Smith is in motion at the slot.
Allison
Play
back
action.
to pass. He's looking to throw. He's going across the middle. He's got an open receiver in and out of the hands of the receiver in the end zone. Would have been a touchdown. Number 23 on the attempt, Brandon Luckett.
That was the one who almost returned the kickoff earlier tonight. Nice play action from the Tigers right there on that play. Interesting story about Octavius James for the Palmetto Tigers. He was a running back. Actually, he was at Manatee High School, and you know, someone I knew said he was a good guy with good feet.
Well, he's got him. He showed him right there, being a 3rd down and 8. Allison back in the shotgun, looking. He throws. Got an open receiver down at the 21-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Tonight, Southeast has to know where is number 1 at all times on the field. Last week against Manatee, number 1, he had a lot of catches and did a lot of things. So you have to keep an eye on him.
That was
tonight.
a good throw. Bring up a 1st down for the Tigers. Ball on the 21-yard line.
In motion.
Man in motion. There's the handoff. Up the middle is going to be a pickup of little or nothing, maybe down to the 21-yard line. That's number 3 is James on the carrier. Bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Okay. And like I said, Southeast are keen to run on defense tonight.
Good stand on defense so far. The Noles had some great stands for about 3 quarters last week, Octavius, and then I guess things kind of got out of hand. We're not sure who's going to show up tonight. There's a timeout. Coach Dave Marino calls a timeout over on the other sideline.
Interesting
He
chess
doesn't look like
match.
he's real happy.
Interesting chess match going on tonight.
Be a 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers in Seminole territory down near the 21-yard line. This is a Tiger team that put 30-plus points on the board against a fairly stout Manatee team, so not quite sure what we're going to see tonight.
So it's good. This is a good chess match against both offense coordinator and defense coordinators for both teams. It's going to be interesting to see which play is going to be called now.
A lot of beef on the O-line. The Tigers are wide across the middle. Allison in the shotgun.
Smith
Man in motion, 2nd and 10. There's a handoff around the corner. Number 1 is going to be down near the 1st down mark. He's going to be shy, I believe, about half yard. Big play there by number 1, Xavion Smith.
It's nice blocks out there by the receivers and the linemen blocking for Xavion Smith on that carry.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 1, very short one. As they're down near the 11-yard line, they must have to get to the 10.5 to pick up the 1st down. 9:33 to go in the first quarter. No score. Tigers have the ball first. Seminoles have not had it yet. Allison under center. Takes it on the keeper. They're going to wrap him up and get him close, but I think he's probably going to have it. He didn't need much, Augustus. That looks like it's probably going to be a first down, but a good defensive play by the Noles.
Good play call by the Palmetto coaching staff. Got a big back, got a big quarterback, 6'6", 200 pounds. Why not give him the ball on third and short?
Let him lean forward.
Always.
First and 10 from the 10-yard line. Looks like they can, maybe it is first and goal if it's right on the 10. So there's the handoff to James. He's going to get wrapped up and brought down at about the 8-yard line. A good defensive play there by number 32 for the Noles is John Locke, and number 71 is Siobhan Rose, 5'11", 260-pound defensive lineman. He's a junior. Wrapped him up and brought him down.
That's a big guy up front right there for the Noles. Like how he got off that block and made that tackle.
Picked up 4. Looks like they're on about the 6-yard line. Second down and goal. Tigers have something going here in their first possession in the first half. Allison under center. Turns, fakes the handoff, looks in the corner. He's going to throw it. It's on the ground. I don't think that's going to wait in that. They're going to call it. They're going to call a touchdown. Looked to me like it was on the ground. Hopefully we'll have an instant replay.
Yeah, I would like to see that replay.
Yeah, it looked like it was on the ground. Looked like he couldn't see anyway, but
I think it bounced up. But hey, we are not the
we don't have instant replay, do we?
No instant replay, no challenges here in high school football.
So number 40 will be in. That's Alfredo Manriquez in for the extra point attempt. There's the kick. Here's the instant replay. We didn't see it. Can't see it from that. But I tell you, it was a heck of a catch, Augustus, or it was a one-hopper.
Yes, that was a nice catch from Mikael Hillary. He's a senior, 6'3", 180 wide receiver. It's a big target for Allison out there.
Well, with 8:21 to go in the first quarter, Noles trails 7-0 against the Tigers.
And as you can see, the Tigers waste no time getting down the field tonight. They're again making a statement. This is a team who's looking for a win. They felt like they should have won last week, and they're coming here to town to show that they're arguably the best team in the area.
Well, they're certainly our quick strike offense, and Noles will have to step up their game.
And returning for the Noles, we have Quan Laguerre.
As we wait for the kickoff.
Well, it's a nice night tonight. Just keep the clouds away.
I keep hearing there's a front coming in, but it's not supposed to get here till tomorrow. But maybe it'll be a little cooler, but it's been hot all week. Manriquez has the ball teed up. He's a sophomore. Getting ready for the kickoff.
Here we
There's
go.
The kick. Oh, that's a nice kick. That's going to be deep in the end zone, almost out of the end zone. Kicked up a strong leg. A couple of good kickers out here tonight.
Yes, indeed. It'll be very interesting to see how the momentum of the Noles offense coming out on the first drive of the half for the Noles.
Noles will take over. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. Their first possession of the game. 8:21 to go in the first quarter.
You know what I like about the rivalry games, Randy?
What is that?
I like the fact that you're playing against people you grew up with. That's what I like about the rivalry games. The fact that you're playing in front of family, friends, guys you grew up with, and pretty much for bragging rights. This bragging rights is on the line.
Well, Kevin Johnson, the quarterback tonight, will begin in the shotgun. Man in motion, left to right. Looking for a throw down the sideline. Wide open, number 9. He's going to be across the 40, the 30, the 20. He's going to get to the 10, the 5. Tackled down the 5-yard line. A huge play there by number 9 for the Noles, Quan Laguerre. And he's down at the 5-yard line. That's a huge play.
Big play for Southeast Seminoles. Way to come out on the first play of the first drive in this game. This major rivalry game. As you can see, It was a play action, and he was wide open down the sideline, but here it goes.
75 yards on the reception. Bring up a 1st and goal for the Noles in the 5-yard line.
And a nice pass by Kevin Johnston.
Now Giardina will be the quarterback in the shotgun. Calls the signals, has it, turns and hands it off to number 5. Is going to be in the vicinity of the end zone. He's going to be down at the 1-yard line. Number 5 is Keon Birch on the carry. I thought he was going to get in, Augustus, but I guess they closed in on him.
Yes, indeed. But that was a good run by Birch. He just turned it upfield, got what he can.
Had a big hole, though. The offensive line had a nice hole for him.
Oh, man. I know the jar's chattering down there on the field.
It's not nerves, is it? It's just chattering.
Chattering.
2nd down and goal. Giardina, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Turns, hands it to Birch, who's going to get hit for a loss back to the 3, almost 4-yard line. He got wrapped up fast and thrown down.
Yeah, it seemed like it was the same play. It worked one time, and they went back to it again, but Palmetto was right there waiting on it.
3rd and goal from the 5-yard line.
Now, what do you say, Randy? Is this a 4-down territory for the Noles?
I don't know. The kicker they've got, Rodriguez has been pretty strong throughout his career. I think they'd probably take the 3, but what do I know? I'm not John Warren. Let's hope we don't even have to have 4 downs. It's a big man in motion, number 55. They're going to lead the way, and Giardina's going to tuck it up and try to get around the outside, and he's going to be down back to the original line of scrimmage. He'll be short a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal, and we'll find out what Coach Warren's going to do.
Very interesting to see what Coach is going to call right here.
I don't see a kicker on the field.
Seems like he's going to go for it.
Well, you know, you put 3 points on the board against Braden River, and you might not have a lot of confidence that they're going to score a lot of points. And when you're down on the 2-yard line, you better take advantage of this opportunity. Big number 55 is in for the Noles. We don't have him on our roster, so he's a big fella. He's in there for blocking.
Is this the swinging gate?
Is this a swinging gate?
The swinging gate?
Let's see if anybody's going to bite on it. I'm going to call timeout. Tigers didn't bite on the swinging gate.
I like it. I like the play call simply because it forces Palmetto to call a timeout, gives Coach John Warren time to check out and see what they're going to come out with, and for him to make his check from that point.
I think it looked like Coach Warren that was calling the timeout when they didn't budge, but I don't. Let's see if we can read we even count timeouts on our score.
Oh, it's out. Southeast called the timeout.
Yeah, I think they did.
Okay. Guess he wanted to see a look.
Let's see what they'll do if we do this.
Comes down who wants it more.
Well, I hope we want 2.5 yards because that's what it's going to take to get in the end zone. I'd be running behind Big Mike Davis, but that's where they went the first 2 runs.
And this is what the rivalry games comes down to.
Man jumped off sides. That's going to pick up half a yard.
We have the distance to the goal.
That ought to be an automatic 1st down right now. Not so. So now we need a yard and a half. Birch to his left, Johnson to his right. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Birch, and he's not going to get in. He'll be down to the 1-yard line where he's going to be stopped, and the Tigers have held.
What a stop for the Palmetto Tigers.
I think with I don't know much about the game, but I think with the speed that we have, I've got it going around the outside.
Seems like we have a no that's down.
Hope it's not Birch.
Better down here.
That's about the area where he went down, and
I believe that is so.
yeah, it is Birch. Keon
And
down with an injury, and he's in some pain. So let's hope it's.
That doesn't look too good there. Keon Birch, he's very vital to the offense this season. He was very vital to the offense last season. He's a guy who came from the Manatee Mustangs.
He's a junior, 5'6", 175 pounds. Coach J.K. John Carl will be out there attending to him.
But this is what the rivalry games brings out in teams who wants it more, and probably going to see more and more plays like that on 4th and 1, 4th and short tonight from both teams going forward.
Well, you can't put any weight on it. That doesn't look good.
Let's give a round of applause for that young man limping off tonight. Unfortunately, it's not a good sight for the Noles.
Talking with Coach Montgomery today, and he was telling me he's got about 4 starters that are not playing due to injuries, including William Ivey, who was out for the season with a ACL, MCL, something with an L in it. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Allison on the hard count, trying to get us to jump. He's back, he hands off. Good play there by number, who was it, 32, 72? Wrapped him up and put the trailer on him, trying to see who it is, but it's a long distance. It's 32 for the Noles.
Jonathan Locke.
John Locke. John Locke, 6'2", 172 pounds. Doesn't look 6'2" from here, but he was heavy enough to slow the runner down, and that's going to be a pickup of maybe 1 yard, bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Yes, he made a lot of tackles last week,
Tigers deep in their own territory. Allison under center, man in motion is James. Handoff, cut back up the middle is to the 5-yard line, and Noles are going to bow up right there and push him back down, stopping him at the 5. That'll bring up a 3rd down and almost 6.
Good pursuit from the Noles on that play right there.
Well, they played well last week, Augustus. The defense looked good for 3 quarters, and then the wheels came off. They were playing an excellent Braden River team.
Yes, indeed. You know, a defense like this that's very fast, you know, got to get off the field. 3 plays and out.
3rd down and 6. Allison under center. James in motion, right to left. There's the handoff. Stretch him out, bring him down for a loss. Nice play there by the Noles. Cody Montgomery's defensive squad is going to stop him on downs. Bring up 4th down. The Tigers will have to kick.
And that was a nice tackle from Zach Hughes, who is a junior outside linebacker. Young man who made a lot of tackles as well last week, and also the first game of the season. He led the team in tackles. So
deep for the Noles will be number 2, Terrence Pryor, 5'10", 160 pound, 11th grader. Could be standing back near the 40-yard line, waiting to kick. Watch those guys kicking this pregame, and all the kickers seem to be doing well. Let's see what he can do with it. Short back porch.
And almost blocked.
He almost got it. There's a fair catch at the 36-yard line by Pryor. And the Noles will take over there, 1st and 10. Good field position on the 36-yard line. 3:31 to go in the 1st quarter. Noles again having a great field position. Got to make something happen with it.
Yes. I mean, if you were the defense, I'm happy right there. I'm happy with that stop right there. Of the way that Palmetto came out in the first drive, I'm very happy after that stop there. If I'm the Noles defense.
Giardina will be the quarterback in the shotgun. Kevin Johnson, the lone tailback. Flank to his right.
Seems like we have trips at the top.
Joey in the shotgun's got the snap. He rolls right. He's going to keep it, and he's going to cut up. He'll be inside the 30, down inside the 25-yard line. 1st down. Joey Giardina on the option.
Did you see how that line moved on that play right there? The line was upfield, hats on hats.
Somebody to run into. Big 1st down play there. That'll be a confidence builder for Giardina. He'll be in the shotgun, standing back at the 30-yard line. Again, he's got Kevin Johnson flanked to his left. Joey with the snap call. He's got a low snap. He's going to hand it to Johnson, who's going to try to get up the middle. And he's going to be across the line of scrimmage to about the 24, maybe 23. Bring up a 2nd down and 8.
One thing about Kevin Johnson, coming into this game, Kevin Johnson has 260 yards coming in tonight, and he scored the only 2 touchdowns for the Noles this season.
Well, he's been the bulk of our offense. And even tonight he's got a 75-yard touchdown, not touchdown pass, but a 75-yard completion. Joey's going to hand off to Johnson, who's going to get hit in the backfield, and he's going to get swamped. He's got 5 guys on him, including number 24, Jacob Sullivan, in on the tackle, and number 5 is also Henry Bradley. Most of the defense was in there on him.
Yes. Last week, Palmetto defense of line did a lot of work to their opponent last week, and as you can see, if you were watching the game last week on television, that D-line is very fast, just as well as Southeast.
3rd and 12 for the Noles. Giardina in the shotgun again. Getting the play called over to Lee Martin, 5'10", 170-pound sophomore receiver. Joey in the shotgun's got it, rolls right behind a Kevin Johnson block. He's going to tuck it up. He's going to get hit and smothered back at the 37-yard line. A huge loss by the Noles. That'll bring up a 4th down.
And that was Alonzo Houston, a sophomore, 5'9", 180 pounds for the Palmetto Tigers.
That was a big defensive play. They didn't. Kevin didn't get much of a block on anybody, and they swarmed in and got Joey and brought him down for a loss.
Oh, that has to hurt. As a coach, that has to hurt there. You just got inside the 30-yard line, and then just 2 plays back-to-back, lose yardage. That is very tough.
Coach is thinking about taking a field goal attempt.
Seems like it's a
And
good timeout.
Maybe go into a punt mode. Looked like Joey had gone in to be the holder, and coach wants to talk about it over on the sideline. 1:02 left to go in the first quarter. Noles trail 7-0 against the Tigers.
Well, it is such a nice night here. Here at Southeast High School, such a nice night.
I'm ready for a temperature change.
Oh, you must be enjoying you're ready for the fall?
I'm ready,
Winter?
I'm ready for football.
The
I'm
sun.
ready for fall.
What, the sun was too much for you this summer?
It was too much.
Well, it's been a rainy summer down here, though. The month of July rained every day, just about 20 days straight. So,
Fortunately, I didn't have to endure that. And we will be in the punting mode as Rodriguez will be standing back on the 50-yard line, waiting the snap. Tigers will be putting on some pressure. There's a snap, and it's going to be the old rugby side kick. And it's going to be picked up down inside the 5-yard line and tackled there, maybe down at the 3. Nice play there by the Noles. Bad play by the Tigers. Again, number 32 for the Noles in there, Jonathan Locke. One of the tacklers. Number 29 for the Tigers is Thaddeus Johnson. That wasn't a well thought out play there.
he should have let that roll. I don't know why he picked that up, but he should have let that roll.
So again, the Tigers will have terrible field position inside their own 3. They lead right now with 49 seconds to go in the first quarter. 7-0 over the home Noles.
Have a nice crowd out here tonight.
I would have thought that the Tigers would have brought more people over. The season they're hoping to have. There's a good crowd over there, but you know, this is a big game, and they've got a big season ahead of them, so I would have thought they'd have more people. Allison, handoff. Big hole closed quickly down near the 4-yard line. A pickup of 1.
And another tackle for
Number 44.
Zach Hughes.
Zach Hughes. You've got a good eye. You can see those guys from up here. You got young eyes.
The young guys.
I got this huge monitor I have to watch. But thankfully, SETV's on top of it, and they've got a picture that I can look at.
Okay, Palmetto's coming out in the gun.
Allison standing in the end zone. He's got the handoff and breaking a tackle, going to get out near the 10-yard line is the tailback.
I believe that was Blake Green on the tackle.
Octavius James on the carry. And another Nole is down. My goodness, we can't afford to keep having people carted off the field. That's about the same spot Keon Birch got hurt.
I wonder if...
Have you seen Keon on the sideline? Or we're looking for 5.
Yes, he's
he's
down
down
on the
here walking,
sideline.
so-
He's walking.
Looks like he's trying to walk something off, and maybe we got a cramp or something. Let's hope for a cramp.
You know, down here in this heat, guys, biggest things, they have to hydrate. Down here in this heat.
Did we have a water timeout? We should be in the time where we have the mandatory water timeout, and I don't remember one. Usually that's 6 minutes into each quarter.
I just want to give a thank you to the Southeast Seminole band tonight. The band is extremely good. I don't know about everyone else, but last season, seeing the band, even on the road, everyone gave the Southeast Seminoles band compliments just because of the spirits they had, the energy they have.
Andrea Hatton, the band leader, our band director again this year. She's number 71 for the Noles is Siobhan Rose, 5'11", 260. We got a number of 260 guys. And again, it's the right leg for him as well. It looks like the same injury that Keon Birch had, just on a wider version. So let's hope he's able to walk his off like Keon is. You see Coach John Warren there taking a look at Keon.
Yeah, your man has a lot of heart. He plays with a lot of heart.
That'll be the end of the first quarter as we hear the horn sound off. So the Noles trail 7-0, and they've got the Tigers pinned deep inside the 11-yard line. And the teams will exchange sides of the field. Give us a chance to, again, thank some of our sponsors. We want to thank Key Glass and Mirror. We want to thank the folks over at Bright House Sports Network, Howard Leasing, Pillow Pharmacy, Signs Zoo, Firkins Automotive, and First Manatee Bank. Again, we want to thank Chili's for the pregame meal, and our indebted thanks to folks over at Anna Marie Oyster Bar for taking care of us tonight in the press box. They're getting ready to open up their 4th site out on the island at the Bradenton City Pier, I believe it's going to be. Lynn Horn's here tonight, and he said they just got the keys today, and they want to go try that baby out. They want to go take that thing for a test drive.
Hey, I'm going out there too.
I don't live too far from the one on Cortez. I need to get over there, get there more often. They have one in Ellington, and of course the one down on 41 towards the airport. So open up their 4th location, and that's good for Manatee County because that's more good eats.
Yes, it is.
All right, looking at start of the second quarter. Jack Allison will be.
We really haven't seen him throw tonight.
Well, he had
as
that one
expected.
big connection, and then the one that we thought bounced, but he's back to pass, rolling right, and he's got it in and out of the hands of the receiver. It was in his hands. I mean, he couldn't ask for anything better.
And now pass is broken up by Derek Bradley. He's a sophomore defensive back. Nice play for the defensive back.
I got Derek Bradley in my class. I like having him. He's a bright young man. He's well mannered, and I always like to have good students that can play ball.
And that's a good thing.
So the Tigers will have to punt again. This will be the second time they've punted from their end zone, Justice, and that's a good sign for the Noles defense. High snap. There's a rush, and they're going to wave that thing off, and the ball's going to hit at the 41 out to the 42-yard line, where it'll be down, and the Noles will take over 1st and 10. This Pryor back for the received the punt, and he just waved off of it. Probably a good move.
Yeah, it was a good move because we didn't know where that ball was going to go. So I remember playing football. The returner, he had to say some type of name. Most commonly known, Peter means get out the way, pretty much for all the gunners and whoever blocking to get out the way. So
there's a name that's agreed on,
yes.
so you just yell that name?
Yeah, just nail that name.
Make sure it's
not
somebody.
And that let everyone know.
Not somebody that's on the team.
Yeah, just let everyone know that, hey, the ball is near, just get out the way. So
that'll be 1st and 10 for the Noles. Joey Giardina will be the quarterback again in the shotgun. Kevin Johnson. Mr. Offense for the Noles. He's standing to his left. Joey looks around. He's got the snap count. He's back to pass. He throws it out into the flat. And trying to make one man miss. He's got some blockers if he could get over, but he's not going to get back to the where the scrimmage could block for him. That'll be a loss of 2. Number 9 for the Noles is Quan Aguirre.
He's the one that made that wide open catch tonight down the sideline. But a catch like that on a hitch route, you just want to get upfield. Biggest thing you can do is just get back to the line of scrimmage. If it's not there, just go down.
Loss of 3, second down and 13.
So Tyler Stephen, doesn't see Tyler Stephen out there tonight.
Giardina in the shotgun. Got the snap. He's got some blocking. He's looking. He's got his receiver is down. And I'm not sure if he was going for 4, if 81, Jatorius Galloway was going to be the intended receiver, but Keyshawn Moultrie fell as he went across the middle, but the ball fell incomplete. Harmlessly to the turf.
Yes, and I can see Coach John Warner wants to go after this secondary tonight. Secondary who gave up a lot of yards to the opponent last week. So we have 3rd and long.
3rd and 13. Noles trail by 7.
You see Palmetto's playing man-to-man tonight right now.
Joey in the shotgun back. He's looking. He's got some time. He's throwing down the sideline, and the receiver got either cut his route short or he got jacked up, but it's going to be incomplete as it is, and the Noles will have to punt. We'll see Rodriguez again.
Seemed like there was miscommunication on the receiver and the quarterback.
Yard line waiting for the snap.
Navon Smith.
Oh, nice high kick. Nice high kick's going to come down across the 20, down near the 15, and it'll be down there. I saw Rodriguez getting some real hang time as the pregame kicking.
Yes, that's a young man.
That was a good kick too.
Yes, young man with a strong leg. Scored the only points last week for the Noles against Brandon River.
Tigers will take over 1st and 10 inside the 15-yard line again. Augustus, they've had defense have pinned them back all night.
Yes, it's been, like I said, this is a young, scrappy defense, as I've been saying last week. And it's not a defense that's just going to, they're not going to go away. They're going to keep coming after you guys. So ever since that first drive, it seems like the Tigers has been struggling to get any movement on their offense. So it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do on this drive right here. Screen. That is.
Well-designed play, well-executed.
Yes, pretty much speed kills. And on that play right there, they knew that the Noles were coming in very aggressive, and they called screen, perfect play for the first down.
2nd down and 2. Pick up a bait. There we see him sweeping around the right side. That is a good tackle there by the Noles. Number 14, I believe, is Fabian Hart. Allison, shotgun back, looking to throw.
He's
Seam
going
route down the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Running step for step with him is Terrence Pryor. Good coverage there. Incomplete, that'll bring up a 3rd down and just shy of 2 yards.
speed for speed. The Noles can match up with the Palmetto Tigers, but it's just going to be who's better on executing their plays tonight. 3rd and short.
Allison will be under center. Man in motion right to left. There's the handoff. It's going to be a big hole, and it'll be across the 30 to the 32-yard line. It'll be enough for a 1st down for the Tigers. 3 on the carry. Octavius James again. He's 5'8", 176 pounds. He's a load, and he's got good speed. And combine that with an offensive line that looks like it averages about 516 pounds. There's some holes getting opened up the middle. 1st and 10 Tigers, ball on the 30-yard line. 9:15 to go in the second quarter. Knowles trail by 7.
A nice shot of the band.
That is the band.
Man, again, all the energy, they stay energized throughout the whole game.
They got a lot of happy, don't they?
Yes.
About everything you could want from a Friday night football game with the band and the cheerleaders. And a couple good football teams scrapping out on the field. And decent weather. First down for the Tigers. Man in motion, got it out in the flat. And the ball's on the ground.
Fumble.
That should be a fumble. And I don't think the Knowles came up with it. I think a Tiger came up with it. Number 10 on the recovery is Jason Spicer. And they're marking that complete, but it's a loss of yard.
It could have been disastrous for the Palmetto Tigers.
That's what we want, them to have disaster.
Exactly.
Ball's back on the 29-yard line, second down and 11. Well, that quarterback is tall. About 6'6", I believe. He looks like a man among the boys out there.
Head over everyone out
Tall
there.
and lanky. There's the throw. It's going to be over the head of his receiver. He'd have to have been throwing it to himself for that to have been complete. So Xavion Smith just not tall enough to get up and get. Plus the ball got there quickly. There's a flag down. Something didn't look right when they, at the snap.
A lot of young guys out there for the Knowles. A lot of young guys.
Illegal procedure declined by the Knowles. Now let's see what the Tigers are going to do with a third down and 11. Allison standing back on the 25-yard line in the shotgun, back to pass, looking to throw. He tucks it up. He's got plenty of room to run. He's got an open receiver in the middle, and he'll be across the 50 down to the 48-yard line.
And that was Mikael Hillary.
They're going to spot him down at the 46. That'll be a first down, and you know, Allison could have run for it just as easily as throw it, but why take the beating?
Yes.
Here's your replay. You see him, he rolls right. He's got plenty of room to run. And he just flicks that thing. He's got a good arm. I've seen him, you know, I've seen him for a couple of years now, and I didn't see anything that I thought was Division I capability, but he's showing a good arm tonight, so maybe I just saw him on bad nights. He's back to throw again, looking, he's going down the sideline. Receiver's open, but we've got two guys down there on top of him. 12 is Bradley Tresalis and Quavion Harvey running step for step. That'll be incomplete, and that'll bring up a second down and 10.
And as you can see, defense coordinator is going to eye Smith tonight. As you can see on that last play, he had two defensive backs on him.
Second down and 10. It looks like Coach Marino and the staff want to try airing it out a little bit.
So right now on this play, the Knowles have to get a stop somewhere, somehow. They have to get a stop on this play right here.
Allison back. He's looking under some pressure. He's got a screen. And James is going to break a tackle. It'll be across the 30 down to
nice blocks downfield.
Huge block. And there's going to be driven out of bounds on the 1 yard line. But number 12 for the Knowles got blocked blindsided. Bradley Tresalis, a junior.
Back, and pretty much got the wind knocked out of him. He'll be back in. It's one of those plays. You got to keep your head on the swivel.
I'd rather keep my wind in me instead of having it knocked out of me.
Plays like that, you just got to keep your head on the swivel, and it's tough.
10-yard penalty takes it back to the 43-yard
Now that is a big break for the nose right there. As a defensive coordinator, you look at that, you're like, okay, that's a win, because they could have been down there inside your 5, but now you have them back on the 56.
Second down, Allison under center, excuse me. And in motion. He's going to hand it off to number 7, who's going to pick up about 7 yards. 7 is Isaiah Funk.
Isaiah Funk. I mean, what a name, Isaiah Funk.
What an interesting way to spell Isaiah.
Isaiah Funk.
They're down at 13 for the Tigers. Ball across the 50-yard line. Dave Marshall 51.
Okay.
That in.
Okay, this is a big play for the nose right here.
Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's got room to run. He's going to throw across the middle. And a nice break up there by number 24 for the Knowles.
And that is
Came over Damon Poole. Came over the shoulder right at the right time and broke that up.
he's a sophomore as well.
My goodness, that'll bring up 4 down. That's a huge play.
Again, that is a win for the defensive coordinator. You can't ask for anything better. A penalty that brings this explosive Palmetto offense back, and then a stop right there. Play made by one of your young defensive backs. Can't ask for anything better.
Sean Moultrie will be back for the kick. Away from it. Also down inside the 15 to the 14. We're down, and we'll take over first and 10. That is a victory. You're absolutely right, Augusta. That's a victory.
Because that could have been disastrous.
We need more victories.
Yes.
6:07 to go in the second quarter. In the first half, was trailed by 7. Coach Warren out there exhorting the troops.
And those young guys,
Play hard.
these young guys right now, the defense is, they're happy to get the victory on that. Gonna take it to the sideline and pretty much get some water back in the systems and get ready for the next round.
The good thing about this is with each passing minute that we can keep them out of the end zone, we should be getting more confidence. I thought that's what we were doing last week when we kept Braden River off the scoreboard until almost the fourth quarter.
But the thing is, if you, it's pretty much you want to keep spirits up on the sideline. Don't want to get everyone head down. Pretty much got to have those leaders out there keeping everyone in a positive mood and just moving forward.
First and 10 for the Knowles. Again, inside the 15-yard line. Joey Giardina will be the quarterback in the shotgun. Flanked to his right is Kevin Johnson. Joey with a long snap count. He's looking to run. He's going to follow his block. He's going to cut up the middle. He'll be out to the 19-yard line. They pick up maybe 4.
And Joy with the run.
Joey checks over the sideline to see what Coach John Warren play he wants to send in.
He likes to run the ball.
It must be nice to get hit. When you run the ball, you usually get hit every play.
Right.
Throw, maybe every other play.
He likes to run the ball.
Second down and 5. Joey's in the shotgun. He's back. He's looking. He's tucking it up. He's going to throw it out of bounds. Good play there. Threw it to his mother on the sideline. Nowhere to go with that.
Yeah,
And
so
the angle he was running, it was either going to go there or nowhere because he couldn't have gotten it downfield very far.
yes. And right there, that is a plus for the quarterback because that shows that he's not gonna force a pass down the field for something that could be disastrous. You just throw it away, live to play another down, as they would say.
3rd and 5 for the Knowles. Ball inside the 20-yard line. Giardina in the shotgun. Johnson to his left. Man in motion is Moultrie. There's a handoff to Moultrie trying to get around the outside. If he can get to the corner, he's close to a first down. I think they took his legs out from underneath him to be short. But that was a pretty good play by Moultrie.
And that was a nice block outside for the receivers on that side of the field.
Yeah, they're going to move him back. It would be short 2 yards.
And
Bring up a 4th and 2, and Giardina's back in. Looks like Coach Warren wants to go for it.
here, like I said, it's a rivalry night. Knowles want to win. They want to taste the end zone. And hey,
I bet it's going to be a hard snap because I don't think there's enough riverboat gambler in John Warren to try to make this work.
and Palmetto is man-to-man, all blitz.
Yep, got him to do it. They got him.
A nice hard.
Only a sophomore, and he'd been on the hard count. I just couldn't see him, with Houston.
Got 5 minutes to go. Let's see what the Knowles offense is going to do right here.
1st and 10 for the Knowles, ball on the 26-yard line. 27. Giardina back. He's looking for a place to hide, and he's going to get brought down back inside the 20 on the 19-yard line. They'll mark him on the 20. That'll be a loss of about 6-7 yards.
It seems like the Tigers are not threatened of the Knowles passing game because they are blitzing pretty much every down, and they're going man-to-man.
So what do? You played them positions once.
I mean, you going man-to-man like that, someone is open, a screen, even a pass over the top. Again, Palmetto's playing with no safety right now. So I wouldn't.
2nd and 18. There's on the option, and Joey's thought about pitching it, but man cut off the route, the lane, and that's going to be another loss back to the 15-yard line. Knowles going backwards.
Just the thing the coach really didn't want to see coming to this game, negative yards. That was something that plagued Southeast last week against Brandon River, and it seemed like it's plaguing us again in this first half of negative yards, penalties, and just loss of yardage. Now we find ourselves in the long 3rd and about
3rd and at least 20.
20.
Giardina in the shotgun. He's standing back on his own 10-yard line. And here come the Tigers on a low snap, and Joey's going to get brought down back at the 5-yard line. He just gets hammered by, I'm waiting to see the license plate number on that truck that hit him.
License plate.
Looks like number, come on, turn around. Number 5, I think. We'll have him on replay. Watch this play. Oh, my, he went for the ball. Number 5, that's Henry Bradley. And he is 5'9", but he's 222 pounds.
That is a big truck coming at you.
That's a bowling ball size guy.
It's just something that the Knowles really didn't want to get tonight. Negative yardage. Now we're back in our own zone.
Rodriguez on the punt. Pretty good punt. It's going to be up to the 41-yard line. And
fumble!
Ball's on the ground, and the Knowles have it on the 49-yard line. Terrence Pryor came up with it, was able to fall on it, and the Knowles will have it. We needed something good, Augustus.
Yes, we did.
Watch the replay here. Is surprised the receiver went after it over his head like that.
Actually, the receiver should have fair catched it, but he did not. Doing
The
too
ball
much.
comes out. It's on the ground, and we were fortunate to come up with that ball, so the Knowles will take over 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line.
Okay, everything right now, turnover-wise, is going the Knowles' way. Got to punch it in on this drive.
We got to make something happen, Augustus, because we can't stay in this forever. Down by 1 touchdown. Seemed like we played that game last week. They were always in the area. There's the keeper by Joey. He's trying to get to the outside, and he's not going to have the speed to do it. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. For a guy that likes to get hit, he just got hit.
And he was talking about Nelson Palmer, a senior 5'9", 190 linebacker from Palmetto Tigers. Saying these rivalry games, anything can happen. You got to stay positive on the sideline, because anything can happen.
Well, I want a score to happen. That's what I want to happen. The other thing I want to happen, I want there to be some key lime pie left by the time I get over there at halftime. 4 pieces? That ain't right. We got to keep the administration from coming up here in the booth. That's what we got to do that. Second down and 10 for the Noles. Giardina, the quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself again. You know, Augustus, why aren't we handing the ball off to KJ? We've talked about him as being 90% of our offense.
Okay, he is 90%, and there goes the pie. They left one for us.
Have I said enough about the horns over at Anna Maria Oyster Bar?
I mean,
finer people there are none.
You know what? I'll give up my seat.
Would you? Look at, my goodness. Look at that pie. Honey, I'm coming home tonight with sweets.
Oh. Enjoy that pie tonight.
She's always accusing me of living large. Now I know why.
This timeout that's been called.
Thank goodness Alexis doesn't have a camera up here in the booth to see this key lime pie that's going home with me. With me. Well, maybe they're hearing you bleed over.
Oh.
Third down and 12 for the Noles. Ball on the 47-yard line. They are going backwards, and we need to go down the field. Giardina in the shotgun. He's got a lot of receivers, and we've got a timeout, I believe, called by
the Noles.
John Warren.
A lot of time. Everybody called a timeout in the first half, back to back.
So I go online today, and I'm looking online, and there's this article about 6 guys that volunteered to be on this study where they had 6,000 calories a day. And they stayed in a hospital bed, and they were eating pizzas and wings and hamburgers and all that stuff, and they did it for a week, and
did they get sick?
They put on 8 pounds in that week's time, and they all developed symptoms of diabetes just in that 1 week.
Well, think about it. Look what they were eating.
6,000.
Look what they were eating, though.
6,000 calories a day.
I mean, pizza, burgers, what else?
Now, they did the pizzas, burgers, wings, anything that was not good for you, that's what they were
all
eating.
The greasy foods, pretty much.
It went down easy, I guess, but
with the Coca Pepsi.
I don't know. I'm sure that whatever was multiple calories. O-lineman coming in late for the Noles probably would be a valuable addition. Third down and 12. Giardina back to pass under a rush. He's going to be down. I tell you, I think he went down on his own on that one. He looked like deer in the headlights there.
He felt the pressures.
And we're down to 1:22 to go in the first half, and the Tigers are going to call timeout because they need some time on the clock. They're getting ready to get the ball back, and probably a good.
It's tough to see the offense stall at that momentum right there. That's a momentum shift, and you have to take that and run with it. It's tough to watch the team stall.
I'm just surprised that we're not seeing more of KJ, even in the Wildcat. We started off with him there, and he had the big 75-yard throw.
Have to find a way to get your best players the ball.
Rodriguez in for the punt.
Nice punt.
Oh, that's a great punt. It's going to hit and run out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. He started this rugby-looking kick now that we hadn't seen over the years anyway.
Now, over time, it's becoming a popular kick because it's a line drive, and it can get anything can happen because of the bounce of those kicks.
Tigers will take over on the 21-yard line. It'll be 1:15 to go in the first half. They lead the Noles 7-0 at John Kiker Memorial Stadium. Paul Meckley Field, according to our scoreboard out there. Looks like it's official. They put Coach Meckley's name up on the board. I thought that was going to be unveiled in an upcoming game. I didn't know if it was this one. Was it homecoming? Well, somebody got up there and painted it early, I guess. First and 10 for the Tigers. Allison, the quarterback. Man, lots of people in motion. They got to be flags on that. My goodness.
Yeah, because everyone is anxious right now.
Everybody but the center knew the snap count.
I mean, I guess everyone is still nervous. It's a rivalry game.
That'll put the ball back on the 16-yard line, 1st and 15.
And Allison is in the gun.
Got the snap. He's back. He's looking. He's looking. He's got to across the middle and wide open. Drag him down. 12. You got hurt earlier. Good tackle as Bradley Tresalis was able to bring him down at the 40-yard line, but that ball was on the money.
Yes, that was a nice throw and a nice catch from Avion Smith. Again, like I say, he is the highlight player. He had last week 6 catches for 110 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I'm going to take back anything that might have come across as negative about Jack Allison, because that was a good throw. You see it right there as the completion.
But you have to like the hustle.
Now he's got an open receiver, and it'll be enough for another 1st down inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. And that'll move the chains with 54.3 seconds to go.
And at this point, as a defense, you want to get the stop. You want to hold them to a field goal. That's the least thing you want to have them to get is a field goal right here.
Allison in the shotgun. James, the lone tailback. Allison back. He's looking. He's got an open receiver over here on the sideline. It'll be complete out to the 23-yard line. A pickup of maybe
and that's
4
a
or
nice
5.
that is a nice catch by Corley Waters,
And it was a long throw as well.
10th grader.
Pickup of 5, bring up a 2nd down and 5. Corey Waters runs off the field. About time Xavier Smith comes back. Allison rolls right, looking for an open receiver. He's looking. He wants to tuck it up and run. He'll have a 1st down and driven out of bounds down near the 12-yard line.
And he is really showing off tonight, Allison. Showing off with his arm, showing off with his legs. Got a 1st down earlier.
Good thing we didn't put him on the cover of the media guide. 40 seconds to go. 40.4. And another Knoll is down all the way on the other sideline.
Seems like it was someone who fell out of bounds.
Everybody's getting a chance to play tonight on the sideline. I tell you, we keep coming up with injuries. That's 7 for the Knolls is DeQuan Williams. He's a junior linebacker, 6 foot, 185 pounds. He looks like he's moving pretty good, though.
I don't know what it is. I guess down here at this end zone, this is the injury-prone end zone.
See Coach Cody Montgomery coming off the field. Checking on this player, making sure he's okay. 1st and 10, Tigers. Ball right on the 15-yard line. Again, thanks to Anna Marie Oyster Bar for everything. Always great to see you guys. Thanks for your community involvement. Jack Allison back to pass. Oh, it's intercepted down on the 3-yard line. Nice play. Oh, my goodness, number 32 is having a huge night tonight. Jonathan Locke. The receiver caught the ball and got drilled. I want to get the number of the license plate that hit that guy, and the ball came out, and Jonathan Locke sucked it right up like a Hoover vacuum cleaner.
I believe that's Derek Bradley, your fellow
Is
student.
he? My man.
I believe he's the one that made that hit.
He's going to get seat time in the driver's ed car. Here we got a replay here. Let's see what happens here. Ball's on the money.
Across the middle.
There's the hit. And it is Derek Bradley. Got him with the shoulder, and the ball came out.
The PBU, as
Mr.
they
Locke.
call. Pass.
What does that stand for? Pass breakup?
Yes.
PBU?
PBU.
I like it.
Doesn't
Better
like
than
it.
PBJ. 35 seconds to go in the 1st half. Knowles trail by 7. Just want to get out of it. They get the ball on the 2nd half kickoff. And there's a handoff to Johnson. Breaks free across the 5 to 10 to 15. And he's going to be out to the 25-yard line. Big 1st down run by Kevin Johnson, Mr. Offense.
And where was he earlier tonight? We should have been giving him the ball earlier.
They should listen to us. They should tune into our broadcast.
Hey, should be giving him the ball earlier.
1st and 10 Knowles, 25-yard line. There's the keeper by Giordina trying to get to the side. Has no blocking over there, Mr. Birch. You need to throw a block, my man.
And Birch is back in the game, as we
Unless he
see.
was there for a lateral or something, but that's going to be bring the clock down to double zeros as they're going to let this one just go out. I'll tell you what, that's going to be the end of the first half. We're going to kick it down to Coach Bradshaw for his quick interview with Coach John Warren. Maybe you can get some good news on what's going on down there.
Inspired football, our defense is carrying us. Somehow we got to find out a way to effectively run an offense, and we should be fine. But defense right now is all we got.
All right. Anything else to say?
No, hopefully we can play 4 quarters instead of 3 like last week.
All right, thanks, guys. Now we'll take it back to Randy and Augustus for the halftime show.
Thank you.
I don't really want it, but it's calling my name. Come and get me, I can take away your pain. Come a little closer, you got everything to gain. But I got too much to lose, I'm about to go insane. I've been here too many times, got my head low. If I gave a dime for every time, I'd be dead, bro. I feel that battle in my soul, the pressure closing in. My passion's asking for a pass and I can't hold it in. There I go again, no self-control again. I'm too good at giving in, feeling like going in. It's hell, the guilt is closing in. Sometimes I climb the heights, but I'm at my lowest sin. Cloaked in deception and overdosing on potent sin. So gone, baby, wanna be home again. Wanna feel whole again, come feel this whole again. Now I'm doubled over with my face on my knees. At the side is where I wanna be, but there I go again, falling. Face to the pavement, once again faced with the same sin. There I go again, falling. I don't think I'ma make it, don't know how much longer I can take this. There I go again, falling. I'm caught up in the sin. I wonder if I see it face again. There I go again, falling, falling, falling. I'm trying to keep it cool, I don't wanna leave it playing, but it's hard to block out everything that she be saying. Look like, come here, baby, just reach out and take my hand.
What is it this time? I mean, it's in the trash can. Do you see it anywhere else? Seriously, come on.
Attention, attention, ladies and gentlemen. May I have your attention, please? It seems to me there has been an epidemic, and it's time for it to cease. You see, too many young folks are dying from a disease. They think they're invincible until they take her by the hand and find out the hard way that this is not a game. Her name is Mary Jane, and in time, she affects your brain. She affects your memory, your judgment, and your perception. False hope, false peace, this high is only temporary. Can't you see? Or what about Miss Alcohol? About 5,000 teens die every year from underage drinking. Or what about Mr. PD, prescription drugs? About 2,000 teens abuse them every day. These drugs are alive, and they will control you. Addiction crawls in, and they will make you their puppet. And if you think what I'm saying is a gimmick, you might end up in this place. I think I just rested my case.
Check 1, 2, check 2.
Put up the halftime thingy.
We need the lower above. It's not moving me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, your ghost host. Please direct your attention to the dead center of the field. The Southeast Marching Doles are led by band captains Kelly White and Chris Walker, wind captains Scott Waver and Mandalee Moran, percussion captain Jose Lopez, guard captain Sidney Thompson, Jazz captain Kira Wilson. Leading the band on the field is assistant drum major Riley Thompson and your 2015 drum major Blake Moss.
Your job isn't that hard. I just
The Southeast High School director of band is Andrea Hackett, assisted by Kathy Campbell, percussion instructor Jamar King, and auxiliary instructor Celeste Matthews. The Marching Doles 2015 halftime show, designed by Daniel Orban, assisted by Jamar King, is based off of the ghostly Disney attraction, The Haunted Mansion. Drum major Blake Martino, is your band ready? There's no turning back now.
Hey, I'm over here. Hey, man, I got a job to do, so.
Welcome back to John Kiker Memorial Stadium, Paul Meckley Field, where tonight SCTV is bringing you the first half. We bring you the second half now as we get ready for the second half kickoff for the Tigers, Palmetto versus the Seminoles. And we've had a good game so far.
Yes, we have. Now, from the nose, I'm coming out in the second half. The first half was a plus. I mean, we have +2 in turnovers, and now we're coming out in the second half. We're only down by 7. I mean, we were down in the red zone once, almost punched it in, but we didn't. And I'm looking forward to the second half and what we're going to do. And, hey, the defense has been playing wow, and I want the defense to keep it going.
Another big defensive night, as you said, is we have had the Tigers in the end zone punting, 2-3 times tonight. And like you said, we were winning the turnover battle. We had a turnover here towards the end of the first half, which kept the Noles in the game, trailing 7-0. Last week we were trailing, actually we were winning 3-0 as we got ready for the second half kickoff. And we're hoping for more offense tonight. More offense.
Okay. Well, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the second half in this big rivalry game. One thing I want to see in the second half, I want to see the Noles give the ball to Kevin Johnson a little bit more. I feel like we haven't seen him enough in the first half. He's very productive on the offense. Again, like you said earlier, he was 90% of the offense coming into this game, and we didn't see him get the ball that much. I understand that the coach wanted to pretty much spread the ball out, but right now in this crucial game, crosstown rivalry game, we got to get our best players the ball. What do you think, Randy?
Well, I think we got one-dimensional there at one point in the game. As we talked at halftime, you're talking Kevin Johnson came into this with, you said, 260 yards or so of offense, and he had been most of the offense throughout the early part of this season. And he opens up with a 75-yard throw that the Tigers were not expecting. And then we just kind of went away from him. And it got to be a Giardina getting tackled left and Giardina getting tackled right. A couple of good plays for Joey, but we just need to do something to mix it up, I think, to get some points on the board.
Yes. And from the nose, I really want to get into the end zone. I want to taste the end zone in the second half for the first time this season. Really want to get inside the end zone. I mean, I think the fans want to see that. The band definitely wants to see that because the band really wants to play tonight. The band is going crazy down there.
Well, I know everybody would want to see it that's wearing orange and blue. And we need to get off the schneid and punch it in the end zone, put some points on the board, feel good about ourselves, and give us the momentum that we need to keep moving towards a victory.
One of the things I read this week about Kevin Johnson, what he was talking about is leadership. When times get rough for the team, they were talking about how they have to keep everyone lifted on the sideline and not get down. So very looking forward to that. See how the Noles going to come out in the second half. Would it be flat? Would it be a-sided? Would it be two-sided? It's going to be interesting to see what happens in this next half.
It's always, when it was a Paul Meckley-led team, it was always interesting to see how they would go in at halftime and come out almost a different team. I don't know what they would say at halftime to get them fired up, but they'd come out, and you were a part of a number of those teams. So interesting to see what John Warren said to them at halftime to get them fired up, and let's see if they can't punch it into the end zone.
And I remember playing with Coach Meckley, going into the halftime, like sometimes in the games we were down, but going to halftime, that's when our leaders used to step up, our seniors used to come out and pretty much rally the troops and get everyone fired up for the next half and let them know that, hey, we're the Seminoles and we have pride here and this this is our house. We're not gonna let someone come in our house and spank us around. We come out in the second half, do what we have to do to get the job done. So we'll see what's gonna happen with the Noles tonight.
Good news for the Noles. They will receive the second half kickoff as the clock winds down. We get ready for the second half.
And as you can see, it's a lot of sweat going on out there. Tonight is very humid. Like I said, 75 degrees. It's very humid out there. A couple guys went down earlier in the first half, and just hope everyone got their fluids stretched out. And
we're gonna have to get Coach Dan Bradshaw to get us injury reports at halftime. We give him a mic, stick it in his hand down there on the sideline, let him give us a.
It seems like he doesn't even want to smile down there.
Well, we're gonna
give us a halftime injury report.
Now remember, he's been a coach for a number of years. I think that's his game face. Now we got to tell him he's a personality. He's a sideline personality, so he's got to pretty it up a little bit and put a different game face on. Tigers will be teeing it up on the 40-yard line. Back for the Noles will be number 9. He's been back there earlier. Is Quan Laguerre will be deep for the Noles.
Kick it off for the Tigers is number 40. And Manriquez. And he kicks it out of bounds.
Nancy needs you up here in the press box.
The Noles is going to come out and take that on the 20-yard line. It's going to be very interesting to see what they're going to call. John Warren and his offense is what they're going to call tonight on this first drive. This first drive has to be a spark for the Noles. Have to be electrifying just as the first drive of the last half was.
All right, the Noles will take over. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. The ball goes into the end zone for a touchback. Up here handling a press box issue. Sorry I wasn't there to talk about it. So deep for the, let's see, is going to be Kevin Johnson. They must have tuned in our broadcast. KJ will be in at quarterback in the shotgun. And we got a delay of game by the Seminoles.
Not something you want to start off the half with.
Well, you ought to know what the play is going to be. You talked about it, I would assume, at the first half. That'll be a 5-yard march off. First down and 15. KJ will be back on the 10-yard line. Fakes the handoff, goes up the middle, tries to find a hole. He's going to get back to the 15-yard line, and he'll be thrown back for a loss. Several Tigers in on the tackle, including, I think, number 5 again, who'd made some big tackles early on. Henry Bradley on the tackle.
He's a tough runner. He's a tough runner. He's a workaholic. He always wants to get better. And that's the type of player you want on your offense.
2nd down and 15. Johnson in the shotgun. Birch flank to his left. There's the snap. There's the keeper. Back to the 15-yard line. Johnson getting little or no yards, Augustus. Maybe we should be afraid we're getting what we asked for. Maybe we're just playing a really good defensive front.
Well, we are playing a good defensive front, but at the same time, we still got to execute the plays. We got to believe in the system, what the coaches call it. So execution is the thing right now.
3rd down and 15.
Here comes the blitz.
Looking for a place to throw. It's going to be incomplete. And there's a flag down as number 4 for the Seminoles. Keyshawn Moultrie was extended, and he got a shoulder full of number 21, I believe. Could be Cedric Waters. We'll just wait to see if find out what the penalty is, but I think it's going to be personal foul. I think we have a replay here, and we'll see exactly. See, there's the ball. He airs it out, and there's a, see, he hits him high. Augustus comes in. And
he pretty much hit a defenseless receiver. The ball was well over his head, and as you can see, the defensive player just hit that receiver. So that's why they threw the flag on that play right there.
And they're giving us a first down on that. We're waiting on the chain gang to move.
I mean, as the coach, you can't ask for anything better. You're getting your breaks tonight. All you have to do now is just punch it in the end zone.
First and 10 for the Noles. Jonathan's quarterback in the shotgun. He has the snap. He fakes the handoff. He makes a man break across the 35-yard line to the 36. They'll mark him on the 36, a pickup of 6, and that'll bring up a second down.
And I don't know if the coach is seeing this, but the Palmetto Tigers tonight are playing with no safety. They are blitzing the backers, and they're pretty much going man-to-man. They're saying that, hey,
they don't think we can throw.
Pretty much. It's no safety at all.
Second down and 4. Johnson on the keeper, up the middle. He's going to be across the 40, out to the 44-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. Good play there by KJ.
Well executed play right there. As you can see, the line is blocking right there. The line is pretty much just dominated the Palmetto Tigers defensive line.
Brandon Shannon is in at tailback. He's a freshman, number 41. Moultrie wide left.
Giardina's down at the bottom.
Johnson fakes a handoff. He's going to get hit in the backfield. He rolls to his left, and he's going to get across the 45 to the 47-yard line. There'll be a pickup of maybe 2.
I mean, that was a nice block by number 40. If we can see that replay, number 41 by Brandon Shannon.
Brandon Shannon on the block.
I mean, nice block out there. As you can see, Kevin Johnson turns around, and that block right there.
Yeah, there's the block.
Nice.
Pickup of almost 3, second down and 7, 8:55 to go in the third quarter. Noles trail by 7. Playing at home tonight. There's the snap. Kevin back to throw. He's got a wide open receiver inside the 35, down inside the 30, 25. Joey Giardina down to the 21-yard line. First down, Noles.
Wow. And that was a nice touch pass by Kevin Johnson to Giardino right there. That's a nice spark.
Now watch Giardina how open he is here. Wide open, makes a man miss. Then he gets run down from behind. Thankfully, he didn't get knocked out, but a big play there by Giardina. First down, Noles.
They caught Palmetto trying to blitz again. And it's interesting, they're still playing with no safety, all man-to-man coverage right here.
KJ back, he keeps it. He tries to get up the middle. He's going to get near the 16-yard line and gets knocked down. Be a pickup of 5.
That's a good hard run by number 15 right there, Kevin Johnson.
He does everything hard. He gives it all.
Yes.
Second down and 5. KJ in the shotgun now.
You got trips to the top of your screen.
Ships wide right.
This is empty.
Tigers get a safety back. KJ on the keeper, up the middle. He gets hit hard at the 15-yard line, and that'll be about all he's going to get. He'll get 1 and like it.
Guess I mean.
Third down and 4.
Kevin Johnson is Superman out there tonight. So
Seems
far.
like Superman could get around the outside. We're not getting the blocking we need up the center. We got a timeout here. Let's see who's going to get called on. Oh, just a brief stop. Now they're going to wind the clock up. 7:11 to go in the third quarter. Convenience store time. Johnson rolls right. He's got some blocking. He's got a hole. It's going to get closed quickly. And he's going to be down inside the 15-yard line. Fortunate the ball didn't come out on that. as we are now in field goal territory looking at 4th and 4, and Coach Warren not sending Rodriguez in.
Johnson's taking a lot of hits on this drive.
Sends Moultrie in with the play. Are they going to hard snap again? Hard count?
Yes, it's going to be a hard count. Just to see the look what Palmetto is going to give us. And they maybe have another play called as well.
4th down and 3. Yeah, trying to get them on the hard count. They weren't going to bite on that twice, so that'd be.
Well, it was a false start.
It looked like one of the receivers might have flinched a little bit on the far right side, but so that will bring up a 4th down and almost 8. And looking for number 42.
And coach
there he goes.
With the
so Rodriguez will go in. Ricardo Rodriguez. Senior kicker. With all kind of legs. This wasn't the one he made last week. Was about this distance. Here comes number 55. He was slow going in earlier, and he's getting in there now. He's lucky we don't have his name, or we'd be calling him out. We'd be publicizing him.
About a 36-yard.
Low snap, and it could. I don't know how he got that ball off.
Oh,
it's gonna be no good. But I'll tell you, he was lucky to get that ball off because they had a defensive player right in on Ricardo.
Yes, if you can see that replay again, it seems like that was a bad snap, muff snap. The ball was on the ground, not even in the air to the place.
Joey did a good job of getting it up off the ground.
Yes, he did.
Placed, but the ball will go over to the Tigers on downs. Coach Warren wants an explanation.
Unfortunate on that drive right there. It was just such a good drive for the nose, positive drive for the sideline. Now on this, the offense can't go to the sideline with their heads down. They have to keep the spirits up and move on to the next play, the next drive, the next series.
5:24 to go in the third quarter. Knowles trail by 7 at home, 7-0 against the Tigers.
Defense just have to be the fireman and pretty much keep playing hard and get the offense another chance, or get a pick six, as they say.
We could go with a pick six.
Pick six, fumble recovery, touchdown, something, sack.
Doesn't sound like we have a lot of faith in our offense right now. Jack Allison, the quarterback. He's a senior in the shotgun, and he's got a man in motion. He hands it off. Oh, good defensive play there by number 7 for the Knowles, Daquan Williams, who wrapped up number 1, Xavion Smith, for a big loss of about 7 yards.
I mean, Daquan Williams, he played that excellent as a defensive end, outside linebacker. He kept containment, and he just pretty much made a nice tackle in the open field on a good player, Navion Smith.
Ball back on the 13-yard line, 2nd down and 17.
Palmetto's going in the gun. Look out for the screen here.
We've had success all night that way. There's Jack back to throw. He's got an open receiver who's going to get hit. Nice tackle. Bring him down. He's down.
Nice tackle.
Pick up of 3, and we've got another man down, and maybe it's a cramp or something, but number 14 for the Knowles is
Wavion Harvey.
Wavion Harvey.
Yes.
We keep getting guys hurt way down on that end of the field. Augustus? JK's getting a workout tonight.
Seems like it's a cramp. Like I was telling you guys before, once we came back from the halftime, guys got to really hydrate and stretch on a hot, humid night down here in Southwest Florida.
I'm hydrating with some key lime pie.
I bet. That key lime pie looks very nice. I'm gonna have to get a couple slices before you go.
You might just have to.
Oh yeah.
Put some in your pocket. You get home and your dog will love you. 3rd down and 12 for the Tigers as we are waiting on Wavion Harvey to make it off the field. Looks like he might have had a cramp or something in his leg. We hope that's all it is.
He's wearing number 14, a very inspirational number. I'll tell you guys about that later.
Allison back to throw, and it's going to be enough for a 1st down. That's a good throw. That's a good arm.
Good
As
throw.
he needed to get to the 30, and he got to the 30 and a half.
He zipped that in there. On a 3rd down, too.
Quan Laguerre in on the coverage, but not before the receiver got the yardage needed for a first down. He was right on there. The defensive guy was there.
Yeah, like I said, that was just a good placement of the ball. Good pass from Palmetto Tigers. Again, he's not a top-ranked quarterback for no reason.
Well, the University of Miami quarterback you decided he was worth talking to last year.
Yeah.
That'll be a first down for the Tigers. 32-yard line, 1st and 10. 4:06 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Well, the thing is I like is that the Southeast Seminoles are competing. They're playing. Even though they're down 7-zip, they're still playing. And that's a good sign.
Allison back to throw, under a rush, steps up in the pocket. He's going to get hit from behind and brought down. Good defensive play there by the Noles. And look at big old number 62 getting off the pile. There is
20.
Unnumbered.
No, it's number 22, actually.
22?
Tariq Houston.
All right, Tariq Houston.
The sophomore linebacker.
I thought it was 62 on the and we don't see him on the roster, but good tackle there. Good play by the Noles for a 3-yard loss, bring up 2nd and 13.
You know, that sack right there is going to be memorable for that number 22 because he's going to look back in the long run. He can be like, look, I sacked a top-ranked quarterback as a sophomore. So that is major.
Allison under center. Quick pass out into the flare, incomplete as number 1, Xavion Smith had it in his hands and it couldn't hold on to it.
You know, Palmetto tried that play earlier in the first half, and it was almost a turnover for them. So it was very strange why they would go back to that play this late in the game. But anyways, we'll take it.
3rd and 13. Ball on the 27-yard line. Allison, the quarterback, in the shotgun. 6'6", 200-pounder. He's got the snap, back, he's looking, rolling left. Getting hit from behind and thrown down. Nice play there again by number 7 for the Noles, Daquan Williams. I don't think Allison knew he was coming. Big play. Watch this play. Allison's looking the other way, doesn't have any idea he's coming. He's down.
He is just too fast off the corner for the tackle for the Palmetto. He's too fast for him. I mean, you talk about coming off the corner with some speed and some aggression. And that's how you do that.
I want to talk about some great camera work by SETV to have that replay right on target. Nice play.
Thank you, guys.
There's the snap, heavy rush, and it's going to be a nice high kick. And those are going to back away from it. Pryor's going to back away, and it's going to come down at the 40-yard line. Those will have excellent field position.
Did he touch the ball?
And why are we in there doing that?
Did he touch the ball?
Why are we in there doing this?
Did he touch the ball?
Why was he in there? Palmetto thinks they have the ball.
Did he touch the ball?
I looked the other way. I thought we had nobody near it. I hope we have a replay on that. I wanted to find out who got in there and why they were there.
Or was he pushed into the ball? We have to see that replay.
We're praying for a replay. This is Southeast ball, so we'll be happy to have it.
Okay, the refs talk about it, and
let's see what we got here.
I guess the refs talked about it, and
it'll be 1st and 10 for the Noles.
Hey.
Let's see what happens, because I saw him backing off, and then I started looking the other way. So he's waving off. Now here comes. Not sure what 82 is doing in there. Why are you there, son? Why was he? Well, coaches will talk him out of that next time. There's KJ looking in the shotgun, rolls left, looking to throw, going down the field. He's got Giardina in and out of his hands. Oh my goodness, he was wide open. Just didn't have it. I tell you, that ball hung up in the air too, and brought it up to the turf. It really slowed it down.
A lot of cramps out there tonight. You guys have to hydrate and stretch. Have to.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's still stretch out.
Yeah, it's a cramp.
That was a good throw though. It was
It's a good throw on
25, 30-yard throw.
Good
on
throw.
money.
Good throw on the run.
Second down and 10. KJ again is the quarterback. He's in the shotgun. Flanked by the freshman, Brandon Shannon. Second and 10. There's the snap. KJ rolls right, steps up in the middle, gets across the 40.
Get close back to the line of scrimmage.
Makes it a third down and 9. Now this is about the time last week when the wheels came off. So I don't want to jinx this or anything, but they've got to stay with it. Got to stay focused. A big first down would really help. Third down and 9. Noles trail by 7. A minute 47 to go in the third quarter. KJ tucks it up in the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up fourth down, and we'll see Ricardo Rodriguez.
Very interesting play calls right there.
It was pretty funny until I
We had a 3rd and 9. Decided not to throw the ball, but it's okay.
I've seen everybody but Ricardo. There he comes. Yeah, he's coming off the sideline.
Nice.
So we got everybody out on the field but him. He's kind of important on the punt team. Clock continues to wind down now. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. There's the snap. Ricardo, good kick. It's going to come down near the 30-yard line. And there's a hole up the middle as, there we go. Looks like Smith's brought down at the 43-yard line. Got more than I wanted him to have. His number 24 is in on the tackle, Damon Poole, and he's slow hobbling off as well.
I tell you what, this.
Look at the replay. It's a good kick there, and it's.
Nice open field tackle by Poole.
Yeah, Poole on the tackle. And he gets up gingerly, but he is up, and that's going to bring it first down and 10 for the Tigers there. Allison makes a handoff around the left side, and that's going to be a pickup of 9.
Down here, the cheerleaders are having the fans going active down here, throwing things in
They're throwing things at them.
Yeah.
Somebody threw one back at them.
I guess they're trying to aim up here, too.
They better not get it close to you. You'll go for it. Under 20 seconds to go in the third quarter as the Noles trail 7-0 over the Tigers, by the Tigers. Allison is second down, less than 5 seconds. There's the snap, there's the handoff. It'll be a first down plus. Sanders will be inside the 50 down to the 23. Howard Leeson, White House Sports Network. I want to thank Chili's for the pregame meal and Anna Maria Oyster Bar for soon-to-be 4 locations in Manatee County for their press box hospitality, where we had shrimp, key lime pie, pulled pork barbecue, chicken wings, vegetable. I saw you with a vegetable plate. What's up with that? Is that why you look like you do and why I look like I look?
I mean, I eat everything, but you got to balance it out.
But you had crunch. I had no crunch. I had shrimp. It didn't crunch.
I had everything.
Did you? Okay.
I had everything. The pulled pork, the chicken, the shrimp. You know,
well, I feel up
I had
on
it all.
that.
The coleslaw, the celery, it didn't matter.
That's
I had
right.
it all.
I forgot about the coleslaw.
I had it all.
We thank the Horns for bringing that over here. Lynn and his wife for over from Bartow, he said. Been over here about 7 years. And John's brother and his family business is doing well. So we thank Anna Maria Oyster Bar for all their hospitality. First and 10 for the Tigers inside the 45-yard line. Allison under center. He rolls right under pressure. He's got an open receiver. And it's complete down inside the 15-yard line. Thankfully for the Noles, number 12, Brad Tercelas was able to recover, but not before a big first down at the 11-yard line.
That was caught by Octavius James there. That was play action. As you can see, it's a play action pass. Octavius James was in at the fullback and down the seam, wide open, as you can see.
He had to wait on the ball to get there, otherwise he'd have been in the end zone. Ball will be down on the 11-yard line as the Tigers are knocking on the door.
This is when the nose has to buck up and make a stop here.
Allison under center, turns, hands it to, looks like Smith on the carry, I believe. Xavier Smith, and he got little or nothing. See 65 for the Knowles. Blake Green coming up off the turf. He was in on the tackle. No gain.
It's a very important stop for the Nose right here, just to hold these guys. They even get a turnover. Even get another turnover, be big. And score.
Turnover and a score. Second down and 10. Allison under center, turns, fakes the handoff, rolls right. We got an open receiver, and it's going to be incomplete. He had an open receiver in the end zone. Thankfully, he didn't see him or didn't go to him. Third down and 10 on the incompletion.
This is the point of the game where the band will be playing.
I hope they start playing loud,
because this is when we need the fans to stand up. We need the cheerleaders to be cheering.
Everybody's sitting on their hands right now, waiting to see what's going to happen. 10:50 to go in the game. Knowles trail by 7, and we need to stop this right now. Allison back to throw. He's looking. He's got a wide open receiver, and he's going to be hit and driven out of bounds, short of a first down, I believe, but it's going to be pretty close, maybe 2 yards. I think it's all the way across the field, Gus. It's hard for us to see. It'll be fourth and 4.
4th and 4. It's going to be interesting to see what the Palmetto Tigers are going to come out with.
They're going to go for the field goal, I think. They want the extra points.
No, Allison is going back into the huddles.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Looks like some new guys are coming out, like they might have a kicker out. Looking at number.
They got the big boys.
They put the big boys.
The big boys are in there. Now this is when the band should be live and in the zone right now.
Here we go. There's the handoff, and he's going to be pushing into the end zone. Touchdown by the Pirates. I tell you, he kept pushing. The big boys moved the pile, and you can see there we got a goal or two on the ground. Number 44, Zach Hughes. That run over by that pile. So the Tigers score.
Very hard for the defense on that drive right there.
Well, it's hard to keep a good scoring team. Again, this was a team that put up 30.5 points on Manatee last week. Extra point is up and good. They get it 14 0 Tigers. I'll tell you what, Augustus, after a 1-9 season last year and being 0-2 right now, we need something to hold them over.
Yeah, but this is a new regime. You gotta think about that. These are all new players, whole new staff. The whole kids have to buy into the system, and until we get to that point, things will be better. Things will be better. But at the end of the day, we just want to see the kids compete and not give up. Never give up. That's the thing.
KJ will be deep for the Knowles. He'll be standing back on the 5-yard line, along with Quan Laguerre. And number 7 is DeQuan Williams.
But we still have a lot of time left. 10 minutes left to go in this 4th quarter, so anything can happen. I mean, we could get a kick return right here.
We could. Why not? Why not us? Why not now?
Like I say, you're never out of it until it's 0-0-0 on the clock.
Knowles trail 14 to nothing. The Tigers are ready to kick. Oh, that's a nice kick. That is deep. Comes down on the 1 yard line. I think I'll let him come out with it across the 20, and his feet slide out from underneath him at the 19-yard line as he tried to make a cut.
Got to get some cleats, man. Cleats. Get some more spikes.
I thought his foot was on the end line. Maybe it was. I don't know the rules of the game. I think you get the ball over, you score. Keep it out, they don't score.
If the ball goes over the goal line, you can't take it out. But he's called it right there on
He
the
was
goal
right
line.
on the goal line.
Yeah, so the refs let him run.
1st and 10 for the Noles on the 19-yard line. KJ will be the quarterback in the shotgun.
I tell you, it's been a lot of positivity as KJ as the quarterback tonight.
We had the extra person on the field. KJ looks around, he calls the snap, he's back, he's looking, he tucks it up, he rolls right, looking to throw. He's got an open receiver, incomplete at the 39-yard line. He threw behind number 81, Jatorius Galloway, 5'9", 170-pound wide receiver. He's a sophomore, but couldn't get to it. KJ throwing on the run.
It almost looked like he had enough room, so just go ahead and run it.
Yeah, here's the replay.
Right there. But want to throw, well, see the linebackers came back towards him.
So the ball's incomplete, 2nd down and 10 for the Seminoles. Kevin Johnson, the senior quarterback in the shotgun. Has the snap, looking to run up the middle. He tucks it in, tries to make it to the outside. He gets to the 30, 35, out to the 30-yard line, across the 30 to the 31. Here comes a flag in. I think there's going to be a face mask in on this. It looked like his head snapped around.
Yes, let's see that replay again.
It is a face mask.
Good eyes.
That's good news. I'm not used to seeing people's heads jerk in that direction. Not the way you want your head to jerk.
It's automatic 1st down.
Yeah, they'll tack 5, and there'll be an automatic 1st down out across the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Noles. 9:39 to go in the contest. They trail by 14. Kevin Johnson, senior quarterback, in the shotgun. He's got trips wide left. Empty backfield. He's looking. He's got an open receiver, and it's going to be incomplete. It looks like the receiver broke out his route. You see it on the verge. That's the 2nd or 3rd time we've had broken routes tonight.
It just seems like a little bit of miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver. Just that comes through time and through as the season goes on. That will get better. It's the timing thing.
Joey Giardina's back in as a receiver. He'll be in the spread right. KJ in the shotgun. Has the snap. Fakes the handoff. Rolls right. Tries to follow his blocker. Tucks up inside the 40 across the 42. Be a pickup of about 7.
Seems like his helmet came off, and he's going to have to sit out and play.
He gets to the right side, yeah, and then the guy took his helmet off for him. They're going to give him 8 on that. It'll be a 3rd down and 2 from the 44-yard line. And the Noles are going to call a timeout.
Again, we'd like to thank our crew tonight for the instant replays, for all they've been doing down, the good shots.
SCTV does a good job.
Love the shots.
It's a good thing they have talented kids there, SCTV.
Yes.
I wonder where they get all these talented kids. Yeah, they've been the world champions for the last 26 years in television production. That's what Mike Sanders said. 26. They were shooting for the 27th straight year of winning the world championship. They beat out ABC and ESPN this year. And if you believe that, I have some land that you need to buy. have some beachfront property in Arizona. 3rd down and 2, and the Noles need a big first down here. They're on the 44-yard line, and they need to get to the goal. I'm just going to say that. They need to get to the goal line. That's what they need right now. Joey Giardino is in at quarterback because KJ's on the sideline. Joey's looking for a place to throw. He's got open receiver. It's good. Moultrie on the sideline at the 49-yard line. He dove out. Man, I hope we have a replay of that. Sean, what a catch. He was fully extended. Here's a replay. It's just a catch.
The ball was placed perfectly.
Look at that.
He just went out for it. Way to go get it.
He got both feet, a couple of knees down. First down, Noles on the 49-yard line. 8:31 to go in the ball game. They trail by 14. Not out of it if we could put some points on the board, Augustus.
Like I said, anything can happen.
KJ tries to get to the outside. There's a hold at the 50-yard line. KJ picks. There's another flag coming in as well. It's laundry day here at Paul Meckley Field, John Packer Memorial Stadium.
Well, you got to remember, this is a rivalry game, and all the refs are pretty much focusing on everyone. Again, the jarring, the intensity, the emotions running high in this game.
Oh, we got 2 penalties.
Chop block.
Take the chop block. So I told him we wanted to go to the goal line. That's not the right goal line to go towards. We headed to the wrong goal. Big 15-yarder.
And it was penalties like this that were our Achilles heel last season. And it seems like that's the same thing that's going on at the beginning of this season. Penalties.
Well, we got to break that mold. We need to be going the other direction, picking up first downs. Giardino, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Kevin Johnson, flanked to his left, standing back on the 30-yard line. He looks left, he rolls left, he's running backwards, and he's going to try to tuck it up and run, but he's going to get to the, looks like 27-yard line. That'll be a huge loss. Probably 7. Hey, and here comes a flag. Let's hope it's against them.
A lot of.
Let's hope they're getting chippy. There's Giardino getting hit. Trying to make too much happen.
At a moment like that, as a quarterback, you have to throw the ball away, live another down.
Throw it to your mother.
Throw it to the baby in the stands.
That's the Noles. And it'll be offsetted penalty.
As you can see, you know, now a lot of trash talking is about to stir up again. 7 minutes left in the game, or under 8 minutes left in the game. A lot of trash talking from the defense to the offense. So at this point, you really have to control your emotions and just focus.
Second down and a lot. Giardino in the shotgun. Tigers threaten blitz. He's looking to throw. They're take out our receiver.
Pass interference.
There's a flag. There was a flag. The clock clean. Number 15 for the Noles coming across the middle, Kevin Johnson, and he got depleted. Maybe we have that on replay. I don't know. Alexis probably has it. She's just that way.
She's the best.
She's just that good. She's just that good.
Got it.
Well, that's a big player. Here we go now. Keep an eye on Kevin.
Come in your screen. Ooh.
Oh, see,
yes.
Number 11 took his head off. And he starts jawing. We're not going to put up with that. Second and 17. There's a handoff to Kevin, who's going to get 2, maybe, yard and a half.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, no, we need more than that.
On a 3rd and long. This has to be a throwing play.
Mike Brooks over here trying to eat coleslaw. He's trying to wear it because it's dripping down his shirt. And I found, you know, the thing he likes about coleslaw, it gets in his beard and nobody knows it's there. It just hides, and he saves it for later. 3rd down and 16 for the Noles. There's the throw, incomplete, short. And the Noles just kind of coming untracked here. Desperately needing some points on the board. Down 14-0, 6:53.
Now, if the Noles at this time right here, I'm telling my defense, I'm saying, hey, let's get the ball back. Heck, let's get a pick 6 or something. Because we have to get the ball back at this point.
Well, I'm thinking if I'm Dave Marino at Palmetto, I'm not going to be throwing the ball much anymore. I'm up 5-14. I'm going to run some clock out. Noles.
Well,
Mario Rodriguez would be punting.
With knowing that.
There's the snap. And Rodriguez. Great kick. So come down.
Oh, he bobbles it.
Bobbling it. Pull the man down at the 20-yard line. I'll tell you, Augustus, that ball was bouncing around his chin strap, and I thought maybe it would come out, but it didn't. We needed it to come out.
Yeah, we did. But
I was hoping it would come out.
Coming out of this drive, you got to everyone has to be. Let's get the ball back, rip and strip.
Rip and strip. I like that. Rip and strip.
So we look at this replay right here.
So he was bouncing up kind of high, and
good coverage for the Noles on the special teams.
Yeah.
No special team has been playing good all night.
We got SpongeBob SquarePants up here cleaning our windows again. I'll throw that out for Coach Steve Foster because he knows who SpongeBob SquarePants is.
It's lots of guys on the sideline stretching out right now. Got to have those fluids.
Big Mac, man, talking to the line over there.
Well, hey, I hear something. I hear something.
You hear the band?
Yes, I hear the band.
You're hearing voices?
Hey, can we get a shot of the band?
Voices too. We got a shot of Big Mac. There's our guys.
Defense right there. I know
Cody Montgomery there in the middle.
He's telling those guys to get the ball back. That's the biggest thing you want from this defense, just to get the ball back to the offense, or even get the ball back and score.
6:41 highlighted tonight has been Emery Oyster. We've had some great defensive plays, though. I'm going to discount it. Allison, the quarterback, in the shotgun. He is going to throw it. He wants to pad his stats. It's going to be incomplete. Show everybody why the Miami Hurricanes signed him to that big bonus.
Now, if I'm Coach Montgomery, I'm being disrespected right now. I feel like, you know, if you guys will come out throwing like that on us.
What are you going to do about it, Coach Montgomery? What you going to do?
What I'm going to do, I'm sending the full house at you. I'm telling my ends, take them down.
Take them down.
Good. Allison's now under center. So we're going to see it. Should be a run right here.
It is big hole up the middle, and he is gone. I don't think anybody's going to get him.
That is James.
Yes, sir. Octavius James. For the touchdown.
That has to be a dagger for the Noles right there.
It is for me. 6:24 to go, and making the score 20-0. One play.
And as we see that run, it was a count. Again, that was a counter.
I couldn't run
good block by the O-line there. Took the tackle out of play.
Mike Brooks through that hole. Kicking and screaming.
And it was no one in sight for James as he runs into the end zone.
Big touchdown for the Tigers. Opportunity to make it 21-0.
Like I said, the Tigers came in earlier tonight. They came in. They needed a win. Oh, they came in looking for a win tonight. And and they're playing like they want this win tonight.
Up 21. I'm getting evil eye by Mike Brooks. I gotta watch my lip. Now this is sort of what happened last week. You know, we were in the contest, in it for a long time, and then the floodgates seemed to open.
Just thing is, we just can't give up the big play. Give up a little bit, but you can't give up the big play. And it seems like our big plays has been really killing defense. On the sideline, everyone has to stay up. No one should be getting mad. It is frustrating going against your rival in your home field, and you're coming in, jarring at you. And hey, here we go with the band.
Got the war chant.
The war chant is on.
The war chanting. Just noticed that the flag is at half-mast today in honor of 9/11. Remembrance.
Yes.
Ball's teed up on the 40-yard line. Knowles trail 21-0 here at John Keuchel Memorial Stadium, Paul Meckley Field. Tigers, deep kick down to the 1-yard line. 5, 10, 15. Kevin trying to get around the left. There's a flag down. He's going to get out to the 23-yard line. And there's a flag down.
And the band is playing loud tonight.
Holding against the Knowles. Was it an opportune penalty?
Okay, now you're coming out in this drive right here. You got to get down the field. You got to get something out of this next drive right here. Get Coach Moore. Look at that kick return. We see where that flag comes from.
Yeah, it's way right. It's on the right side, and we unable to see it. KJ runs hard. But they'll be back at the inside the 10-yard line. 1st and 10. KJ, the quarterback, standing inside the 5-yard line. There's the snap. He rolls right, looking to throw. He's got nobody. Could be intercepted. No. Incomplete. Two guys had the opportunity to intercept that ball. The ball was meant for Joey, I think, Giardina. And it's going to be incomplete, bring up a 2nd down and 10.
And at this point right now, the Palmetto Tigers, the secondary is playing, as we would say, loose. Playing loose. Pretty much like everything, keep everything in front of you, as the coaches will tell you.
Johnson still the quarterback in the shotgun. Number 41, Brandon Shannon is the tailback. Long snap count. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Shannon. He's going to get hit in the backfield. The ball's going to come out. No, he's still running. I can't really see what's going on that far away.
Seems like he lost the ball and KJ picked it up.
Ball's going to be marked back at the 5-yard line, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 15. Knowles running out of gas as 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go. In the ball game, they trail 21-0. In yet another game was closer than the score indicates.
Yes.
KJ in the shotgun, standing in the end zone. He's back. He hands off. Shannon out across the 10 to the 13-yard line. They'll mark him out near the 12, I guess, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 8. And the Knowles will punt.
Again, what a game.
Well, the Tigers are going to get good field position here with less than 5 minutes to go in the game. They're knocking on the door again. Knowles are missing somebody on the punt team. Today, number 52's had a tough night tonight. That's Malik Galloway. I think he's been late coming out a couple of times. I'm not sure where to go as it is.
Just don't think it was enough guys out there for the nose.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys on the field now that Malik is out. But I'm not sure what he's doing standing where he is. There's not anybody he's going to be able to block. Knowles discombobulated.
And the fans look stunned in the audience.
Very high snap. And Ricardo's able to get it off, and there's going to be a daring Palmetto Tiger, picks it up at the 30-yard line. Risky play. Number 21 for the Tigers, Cedric Waters.
And Palmetto will have good field position right now.
Well, they've had that a lot in the second half, considering they didn't have it much at all during the first half.
So what do you think about the orange, the all orange tonight?
I don't care what color they wear if they would win. They could wear nothing out there as long as they win. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Great field position. Jack Allison again. He's the quarterback. Been there all night. Under center. He's back. He throws it out in the flare pattern. And nice tackle out there. Good play there by number 12 for the Noles, Bradley Tresalis.
Wow, what a hit out there.
It's a huge hit.
Guys are still playing hard. You can see on the replay.
Watch this hit. Bit.
He was wrapped up by Bradley.
My man, Derek Bradley?
Yes, he was wrapped up by Bradley. And Harvey came across with him.
Allison back to throw. Got his receiver. Inside the 20-yard line, down at the 17. That'll be enough for a first down.
And Hillary is a big target for Allison tonight.
Looks like he'd be a big target about any time. He's a good-sized fella. 6'3", 180 pounds. Allison back to throw. Throwing for the end zone. Going to be incomplete.
You know, coming.
It looks to me like Dave Marino wants to run up the score.
Yes. You know, coming into the night, Allison came in with 3 touchdown passes last week, and he ran for another against Manatee.
2nd down and 10. Allison still in the shotgun. Tiger still throwing. There's a handoff. Right up the middle, they're going to stop him just inside the 15 down near the 13-yard line, a pickup of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. You know, next week we are going to travel over to Bayshore. Might be a good place to get well. I don't think Bayshore, I don't know what their score is tonight, but I don't think they've scored yet in the first 2 games. We've scored 3
points.
So that might be a snoozer.
Someone has to score.
Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to score. Allison back to pass, and he's got his receiver. And it's going to be in for a touchdown. Nope, they're going to mark him out on the 1-yard line. Thought he was going to get in. He looked like he had the time to get in.
Seems like Allison wants to get his stacks up.
As we're now under 2:30 to go in the contest. 1st and goal, Allison in the shotgun, standing back at the 6-yard line. Looking right, throws it, could be intercepted. Oh my goodness gracious, Pryor had an opportunity to get it.
He must have seen the lights.
Man, I don't know what he saw.
He had to see the lights because the ball came directly towards him.
I was thinking that'd be a fitting return on Palmetto, trying to run up the score on us.
As you can see, Montgomery.
Allison turns and hands it off. Good play there by the defense to wrap him up. Looked like number 44.
Austin Knack. He's junior linebacker.
Yeah, not on the tackle. Number 44 for the Noles, or is it Zach Hughes? I didn't.
That was number 40 also.
Oh, 40, okay. 3rd and goal. Allison tucks it. He wants to run with it. He's going to be in the end zone. 6'6", dives over, and he scores. And they're excited.
I mean, when you're 6'6", you can launch like that.
So the Tigers will go up 27-0 with 1:43 to go in the contest.
See, not had the tack on the backfield, just slipped right by him.
Couldn't bring him down.
It's a big fella.
Well, he's 2 meters tall, so all he has to do is stretch out. There's the extra point attempt, and it is up and good. So with 1:43 to go in the game, the Noles trail 28-0.
Now it's a pride thing now for the Noles. Just got to come out and just end the note on positivity right here.
We need a score, Gustus.
Exactly.
Whether it's tonight or next week, we need a score. We need to taste what it tastes like to go across the end zone line. Put some points on the board. Moultrie will be deep for the Seminoles, standing back inside the 5-yard line.
Somebody has to want to score.
Why not Moultrie? Why not now? Alfredo Manriquez will kick off for the Tigers. And nice high kick's going to come down at the 2-yard line. 5, 10, what are they doing with this? They're saying he downed it. He went down on his knee. Oh my goodness, have we got that on tape? We got that on replay.
Come on, Blue.
Let's see if he goes down on his knee.
Here we go.
Now watch his knee. Yep, he did. He went down in prayer mode. Can't do that at this level. So Noles will take over 1st and 10 from the 3-yard line. First and 10. Kevin Johnson is the quarterback. Shannon flanks him on the left. Looks like the Tigers are in prevent. There's Shannon up the middle, and he's going to get out across the 17-yard line. There's a flag down, back inside the 5.
That's a nice run by Shannon.
He'll tell us. Penalty, I believe, on 52. If I saw his hands, it'd be Malik Galloway.
I want to know how many penalties we have tonight.
More than we should. More than they have.
Because those penalties is destroying us on offense.
We certainly have had them at the wrong time. 1st and 11. Back to pass in the end zone. Throws it over the head of the receiver. Trying to reach Laguerre again. Incomplete. They'll bring up 2nd down. 1:29 to go in the contest. Noles trail by 28. Noles looking for their first victory of the season and one of their first scores.
So is the Palmetto Tigers.
KJ tucks it up, and he's going to get across the 5 to 6 or so, pick up maybe 3 yards, 4, and bring up a 3rd down and 7. Clock continues to tick now, under 1:15.
At this point, you just want to throw it up to your best receiver. That's what I would do right now.
Who is our best receiver?
Best receiver, it's got to be number 9.
As we're down to 45 seconds to go on the clock. 3rd down and 7. Hand off to Shannon, who's going to be a yard or so, pick up. That'll bring up a 4th down and 5.
Under 30 seconds to go.
And Rodriguez looks like he's getting ready to come in as the clock continues to go down. It'll probably be the last play once they will line the clock. And it is. So that'll be the last play of the game. So the final score here at John Kiker Memorial Stadium, Paul Meckley Field, is going to be Palmetto 28, Southeast Seminoles nothing. Next week we will travel over to Bayshore High School to take on the Bruins, and we're going to dare one of the other teams to score. Somebody's going to have to get on the scoreboard.
Somebody have to give next week.
Got to get on the scoreboard. I don't know, maybe the Bruins put up 50 points today. Who knows? But they've not scored in their first 2 games, and the Noles have not scored a touchdown in the last 2 games. So that's a pretty disappointing loss tonight. We did again played defensively very well for a good while.
For a while.
And ran out of gas.
Gave up big plays in the second half. Just something they're gonna have to work on. Just got to minimize the big plays. Knowing the other teams they have playmakers, but you have to minimize those big plays. And then penalties, I believe tonight, have really killed the Southeast Seminoles on offense. Penalties and just penalties. Something I have to work on in practice next week.
Well, the Tigers came over here with a chip on their shoulder, having taken a loss last week against the Manatee Hurricanes in their own home field.
Yeah, a team they believe they should have won, but they didn't. So they came here this week looking for a win, and it showed on the field that they wanted it more. But next week, again, like you said, we're going to be traveling. We're going to be away. We're going to Bayshore, and it will be a district game, I believe, right?
I believe it will.
So it counts, and it really counts.
Well, final score is 28-0. Tigers win. Let's go down to Coach Dan Bradshaw with the post-game report. Coach, what do you got for us?
The Noles come out a little short tonight. 28-0 loss to the Tigers. Fight hard, good play by the defense for most of the game. Gave up a little bit there at the end. We just ran out of gas again. No, it was a long night for the offense. We saw some bright spots, just couldn't quite put one in the end zone. Coach Warren's dealing with another situation right now, but we want to make sure and point out some of the positives tonight and look forward to the future. We got Bayshore coming up next week with our district opener. So we go on the road next week, and then we're back here in 3 weeks against DeSoto, which is also a district game. You know, tough loss again, but playing these two 7A teams in Braden River and Palmetto are going to prepare us for the postseason, going to get us ready for our district games, and should put us ahead of some of our competition later in the season. Thankfully, most of our guys came out of the game healthy. We want to get back next week and hopefully have everybody ready to go and see what we can't do against a 5A team our size. So at this point, nothing to shake your head about, taking the team 7-0 late in the game against a tough Palmetto squad, and we just want to build on that going forward and improve. So at this point, we'll take it back up to Randy and Augustus for final comments. Thank you.